Welcome to Breaking News. I'm Miley and bring for you the latest news on today. His latest interview with the Daily Caller shows a president who is fundamentally out to see that psychopathic interviewers can't get Trump to answer a policy question of any kind, no matter how much of a softball they lob at him. The only subjects he's actually interested in talking about are his deranged belief in his incredible popularity and how that popularity is not reflected in actual vote totals because he is the victim of a vast voter fraud conspiracy. It's the kind of thing that would be a bit sad if it were just your elderly uncle ranting about his past glories. But Trump mixes in with authoritarian exercise and the fundamental reality that whether he cares to do the actual job or not, he is ultimately the President of the United States. They are hoping here that Trump will say something about potential candidates for a permanent appointment to the AG job. And there is nothing in this question about Special Counsel Robert Mueller or the presumption that Whitaker was brought in to stymie his investigation. Matthew Whitaker is a very respected man. He is very important. He's respected within DOJ. I heard he got a very good decision. I haven't seen it. Kellyanna, did I hear that? A certain amount of dissampling has been a part of politics for thousands of years, but Trump is relentlessly dishonest in a very odd way. In the midst of a rambling diatribe about CNN White House correspondent Jim Acosta, Trump engages in a lot of name-calling about major television networks and makes some wide misstatements about polling. Trump runs on and on for a while about how good his presence in politics is for the media business. This is true, though of course it undercuts his argument that the media is trying to undermine him, while the caller flails around trying to get him to talk about something important. A unique aspect of Trump as a politician is that he can't talk about the substance of any policy issued in a remotely coherent way. Tough interviews can sometimes obscure exactly how bad he is at this because they become combative. But here, he's grappling with a softball asked, "What's your takeaway from the 2018 election, and what do you think that means for the 2020 election for you?" The president can't even muster a brief acknowledge that a large majority of Americans voted to put a check on his power. There is no clear line between Trump's dishonesty and his sincere lack of information, or between his tendency to engage in vain but pointless posting and his alarming efforts to overturn legitimate election results. So we are left with a president who is both relatively likely to blunder us into some catastrophe and likely to respond to catastrophe in inappropriate or illegal ways. And this story appears in Breaking News, a news format on the latest twists and turns around, hosing way over Trump's head. Subscribe and follow us along with more about Trump administration policy and the situation of election. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the duration of today's program. Thank you for watching.